Welcome to online classes. Today's topic is matrices. First we will know about the definition of matrix. So matrix is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or functions. So it is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or functions, and these numbers or functions are called as entries or elements of a matrix. So it is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or functions, and the numbers or functions are called as entries or elements of a matrix. We usually denote a matrix by capital letters, named as A, B, etc. For example, A is equal to it is a rectangular array of numbers. So this is an example of a matrix. I will write another example. So this is also an example of a matrix. Here the entries are functions, and here the horizontal line of elements are said to constitute a row of a matrix. So here the elements, that is 1, 2, 3, whole as it is called as row of a matrix. Similarly, vertical line of elements are said to constitute column of a matrix. So here 1, 4, total 2, 5 or 3, 6. So these are the columns, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a row. In the same example, that is A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 2 rows and 3 columns. Whereas this matrix B has 1 row and 2 columns. So this is regarding definition of a matrix. Now, we will know about order of a matrix. Suppose a matrix has m rows and n columns, then order of the matrix is m cross n, or it may be written as m by n. So if a matrix has m rows and n columns, then order of the matrix is m cross n. Then in the same example, A has 2 rows and 3 columns. So order of A is 2 cross 3. Take another example, B. So it contains 3 rows and 1 column. So 3 rows and 1 column. So order of this matrix is 3 cross 1. So if a matrix has n rows and n columns, then order of the matrix is n cross n. matrix has n rows and n columns, then the total number of elements in the matrix is equal to m into n. See in this example, it has 2 rows and 3 columns and order is 2 cross 3 and number of elements in the matrix equal to 6. We can see here that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, take this example. Order is 3 cross 1. The total number of elements is 3 into 1, that is 3. 1, 2. So in general, a matrix has n rows and n columns. Then the total number of elements in the matrix equal to m into n. So this is regarding order of the matrix. In general, a n cross n matrix is given by A11, A12, A13, so on up to A1n. These are the first row elements. A21, A22, A23, so on up to A2m. AM1, AM2, AM3, so on up to AM. So this is the general m cross n matrix. So here A11, A12, A13, so on up to A1n are the first row elements. Similarly, A21, A22, so on up to A2m are second row. Whereas AM1, AM2, AM3, so on up to AMN are mth row. Similarly, A11, A21, so on up to AM1 are elements of first column. Whereas A1n, A2n, so on up to AMN are the elements of nth column. So this is the general m cross n matrix. Or this can be written as A is equal to Aij, order is m cross n, where I value is lies between 1 to m and j value lies between 1 to n. So in general, Aij, where I represent the rows and j represent the columns. In the particular case, A11 is the element which lies in first row and first column. A22 means it is the element lies in second row, second column. If we take A2n, it is the element lies in second row and nth column. So in general, if I write Aij, it is the element lies in ith row and jth column. So Aij is the element lies in ith row and j column. So this is regarding the general structure of an m cross n matrix. Next, we will know about types of matrices. It is important for one. Usually in the examination, define a matrix. Give an example. So, first type is column matrix. So, a column matrix is a matrix which contains only one column. So, a matrix which contains only one column is called as column matrix. For example, A is equal to 1, 2, B, A, B, C. Take another example, C, 0, 2, 3, 5. So these are all examples for column matrix. In the first example, that is A, order is here 2 rows and 1 column. In the case of B, 3 rows and 1 column. In the case of C, 4 rows, 1 column. So here, what is the condition required? That is only 1 column. So in general, order of a column matrix is n cross 1. That is, row may be any number, but column must be equal to 1. So this is the first type. Now second type, row matrix. So row matrix is a matrix which contains only one row. So same as column. So here it contains only one column. Here it contains only one row. So examples are, take another 0, 1, 2, one more. Now check the order of these matrices. Here row equal to 1 and there are 2 columns. So order is 1 cross 2. In the case of B, row is 1 and column is 3. So order is 1 cross 3. Now C, row is 1 and 4 columns. So order is 1 cross 4. So in general, the order of the row matrix is 1 cross n, where 1 is the number of row and n is number of columns. So this is the second thing. Now the third type of matrix, that is square matrix. So a matrix is said to be square matrix when number of rows is equal to number of columns. So if number of rows equal to number of columns, then such a matrix is called as square matrix. So for example, A is equal to, in this example, here 1 row and 1 column. So order of the matrix is 1 cross 1. It is a square matrix. Take another example. So here it contains 2 rows and 2 columns. So order is 2 cross 2. Take another example, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here there are 3 rows and 3 columns. So order of the matrix is 3 cross 3. So a matrix is said to be square matrix when number of rows equal to number of columns. So in general we are writing order of the matrix as m cross n, but in the case of square matrix the condition required is m is equal to n. So in general a square matrix is of order n cross m or n cross n. So this is the third type of matrix. So in the case of square matrix, suppose if I write a general 3 cross 3 matrix, say A, so it contains 3 rows and 3 columns. So the elements will be A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So this is a general 3 cross 3 matrix. Here the elements, that is A11, A12, A11, A22, A33, A11, A22, A33. These elements are called as diagonal elements. So A11, A22, A33. So in general, in a square matrix, the elements Ai are called as diagonal elements. So this is regarding square matrix, that is third type. Now, the fourth type of matrix is a diagonal matrix. So definition is, it is a square matrix. It is a square matrix in which non-diagonal elements are zero. So diagonal matrix is a square matrix in which non-diagonal elements are zero. Already I said that the elements A11, A22, A33 are diagonal. The remaining elements, that is A12, A13, A21, A23 and other A31, A32, these are all called as non-diagonal elements. So definition, a square matrix in which the non-diagonal elements are zero, such a matrix is called as diagonal matrix. So for example, A equal to 1, 0, 0, 2. So here only diagonal elements are numbers and non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. So this is an example for a diagonal matrix. Order is 2 cross 2 and the condition required is it must be a square matrix. Similarly, take another example. 1, 0, 0, 0, 5, 0, 0, 0, 3. So here again it is a square matrix with the condition non-diagonal elements are 0. So it is a matrix of order 3 cross 3. So main condition required is it is a square matrix in which non-diagonal elements are 0. So this is regarding diagonal matrix. Now, the fifth type of matrix is scalar matrix, and its definition is it is a square matrix in which all diagonal elements are same. Diagonal elements are same. And non-diagonal elements are zero. So scalar matrix is a square matrix in which all diagonal elements are same and non-diagonal elements are zero. That means, for example, A equal to, if the first diagonal element is 2, then the remaining all diagonal elements must be 2. Then only we can say that this is a scalar matrix. Take another example. 5 0 0 0 5 0 0 0 5. So this is another example for scalar matrix. So the condition required is it is a square matrix in which all diagonal elements are same and non-diagonal elements are zero. So this is regarding scalar matrix. Now the sixth type, that is identity matrix. So the definition is it is a square matrix. It is a square matrix in which all the diagonal elements, in the case of scalar, all the diagonal elements are same, but here all the diagonal elements are equal to 1 and non-diagonal elements are as usual 0. Non-diagonal elements are 0. So identity matrix is a square matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal to 1 and non-diagonal elements are 0. So example, A is equal to 1 0 0 1. Diagonal elements must be equal to 1. Rest all are 0. Another example, 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So these are the examples for identity matrix. In general, we write identity matrix by the symbol capital I. With this, we will write order. That is, here order is 2 cross 2, or we can write it as I2. So here 2 indicates the order of the matrix is 2. Here this is same as I3 cross 3, or simply you can write it as I3. So this is regarding identity matrix. Next, the last type, that is zero matrix. So it is a matrix in which all the elements are zero. So it is a matrix in which all the elements are zero. Here, the order of the matrix, it is there is no condition for the order, that is A is equal to 0. This is also a zero matrix. Or 0 0 0. This is also a zero matrix. Or 0 0 0. So this is also a zero matrix. And in general, we write the zero matrix by the symbol capital O. And we have to write the order. For example, if I take this one, order is 1 cross 1. Or if this is the matrix, here number of row equal to 1 and number of column equal to 3. So order is 1 cross 3. Here number of rows equal to 2 and columns is 3. So here O 2 cross. So these are the 7 types of matrices important for 1 mark. Next one is equality of a matrix. Suppose we have two matrices, that is A and B. If we say A equal to B, then there must be two conditions. First one, the order of both A and B must be same. So A equal to B implies order of A equal to order of B, and element of A is equal to corresponding element of B. So these are the two main conditions required to A equal to B, that is order of A equal to order of B, and each element of A equal to corresponding element of B, that is A11 must be equal to B11 or A21 must be equal to B2, that is first row, first column element of A must be equal to first row, first column element of B, or second row, first column element of A must be equal to second row, first column of B. For example, if A is equal to ABCD, order is 2 cross 2. If we have to write A equal to B, then order must be 2 cross 2. Suppose the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4. Here first condition is satisfied, that is order must be same. The second condition is element of A equal to corresponding element of B, that is first row, first column element of A must be equal to first row, first column element of B, that is here A equal to B only when small a equal to 1, B equal to 2, C equal to 3 and D equal to 4, that is corresponding element of A equal to corresponding element of B. So this is the condition for equality of matrices. Now we will do some problems regarding earlier theory. First question is, if a matrix has 24 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? This is the first question. And continuation is, what if it has 30 elements? Already I said that if order of the matrix is m cross n, then the number of elements is m into n. Now we will use this concept to find the order of the matrix. In the question it is given that the matrix has 24 elements, that is 24 is equal to m into n. Now there are so many possible values for m and n. For example, 1 into 24 is also 24. Next term possibility 2 into 12 is again 24. Next term 3 into 8 is 24. Next possibility 4 into 6. Next possibility 6 into 4. Next possibility 8 into 3. Next possibility 12 into 2, and the last possibility is 24 into 1. So these are the different values possible for m and n, so that m into n equal to 24. So 1 into 24, 2 into 12, 3 into 8, 4 into 6, 6 into 4, 8 into 13, 12 into 2, and 24 into 1. So these are the values for m, n. So if m and n are known, order of the matrix will be m cross n. So the possible orders are, first one is 1 cross 24. At the same time you will get 24 cross 1. Second possibility 2 cross 12. At the same time 12 cross 2. Next possibility 3 cross 8. 8 cross 3. Next possibility 4 cross 6 and 6 cross 4. So these are the possible orders if the matrix has 24 elements. Again the question it is given that what if it has 13 elements? Here 13 is a prime number. So 13 can be written as, the only possibility is either it is 13 into 1 or 1 into 13. So the possible orders if the matrix has 13 elements is 13 cross 1 or 1 cross 4. So in general, if a matrix has a number of elements which is equal to prime number, then the number of order possibility that prime number cross 1 or 1 cross prime number. So this is if the matrix has the number of elements which is equal to a prime number. Now the second question, that is construct a 2 cross 3 matrix, that is A equal to Aij, whose elements are given by Aij equal to I plus j whole square by 2. That is, they are given, in general they are given Aij. Using this Aij, we have to construct a given order matrix. So here they are given 2 cross 3 matrix. So in general, order 2 cross 3 means it has 2 rows and 3 columns. So the first row elements are A11, A12, A13, and second row elements A21, A22, and A23. Now we have to find the values A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. They are given Aij equal to I plus j whole square by 2. So first we will find A1. So given Aij is I plus j whole square by 2. So in the place of I we have 1. In the place of j we have 1. So substitute in the formula, that is 1 plus 1 whole square by 2. That is 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 square is 4 by 2. That is 2. So first row, first column element is 2. Similarly, we have to find A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. So A12, that is, in the place of I we have to put 1. In the place of j we have to put 2. That is 1 plus 2 whole square by 2. That is 1 plus 2, 3. 3 square is 9. 9 by 2. That is A12 is 9 by 2. Next, A13. Again, in the place of I we have to write 1. In the place of j we have to write 3. So it is 1 plus 3 whole square by 2. That is write 2, that is 2 plus 2 whole square by 2, that is 2 plus 2, 4, 4 square is 16 by 2, that is again 8. Now 8 2 3, that is in the place of 5 we have to write 2, in the place of z we have to write 3, that is 2 plus 3 whole square by 2, that is 2 plus 3 5, 5 square is 25 by 2. So these are the 6 elements, that is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. Once you get all the elements, you have to write A. What is A? That is A equal to A11 is 2, A12 9 by 2, sorry, A12 9 by 2, A13 8, A21 9 by 2, A22 8, and A23 25 by 2. So this is the construction of a matrix where Aij is given. Similar problem can be done by like this. The third problem is find the value of x, y, z if the matrix x plus y plus z, x plus z, y plus z equal to 9, 5, 7. Here we have to use the condition of equality of two matrices. That is, if A equal to B, then the condition required is order must be same. In the second condition, each element of A equal to corresponding element of B. So from this, order of this matrix, the number of row equal to 3 and column is 1. So order is 3 cross 1. Here also order is 3 cross 1. So first condition is same. Now the given these two matrices are equal. So we can use the condition the corresponding elements are same. That is, first row, first column element of first matrix equal to first row, first column element of the second. That is, x plus y plus z equal to 9. So this is equation 1. Second equation is x plus z equal to 5. That is, second row, first column elements are same. And the third one, y plus z equal to 7. So this is equation 3. By solving equation 1, 2 and 3, we will get the values of x, y and z. Now, if I put equation 3 in equation 1, that is, in the place of y plus z, if you put 7, we will get the value of x. So now equation 1 becomes x plus y plus z is 7. So the equation becomes x plus 7 equal to 9, implies x equal to 9 minus 7, that is x equal to 2. So once we got x value, put the value of x in equation 2, then we will get the value of z. So if I put x equal to 2 in equation 2, what is equation 2? That is x plus z equal to 5. So in the place of x, if I write 2, equation reduced to 2 plus z equal to 5. Therefore z is 5 minus 2, that is 3, x value, y value, z value. Now for y value, put z equal to 3 in equation 3. That is, equation 3 is y plus z equal to 7. So in the case of z, if I write 3, y plus 3 equal to 7. That implies y equal to 7 minus